صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Chapter on Whoever said, a marriage is not valid except through the Wali, i.e. her father or her brother or her relative, etc. By virtue of the statement of Allah, and when you have divorced women, and they have fulfilled the term of their prescribed period, then do not prevent them. Quran chapter 2, verse 232. And this order includes the matron as well as the virgin. Allah also said, do not marry al-mushrikat, idolatresses, etc., till they believe, i.e., worship Allah alone. Quran chapter 2, verse 221. And Allah also said, marry those among you who are single. Quran chapter 24, verse 32. Narrated Urwa bin al-Zubayr, Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, peace be upon him, told him that there were 4 types of marriage during the pre-Islamic period of ignorance. One type was similar to that of the present day, i.e., a man used to ask somebody else for the hand of a girl under his guardianship or for his daughter's hand, and give her mahr and then marry her. The second type was that a man would say to his wife after she had become clean from her period, send for so-and-so and have sexual relations with him. Her husband would then keep away from her and would never sleep with her till she got pregnant from the other man with whom she was sleeping. When her pregnancy became evident, her husband would sleep with her if he wished. Her husband did so, i.e., let his wife sleep with some other man, so that he might have a child of noble breed. Such marriage was called al-Sittah. Another type of marriage was that a group of less than 10 men would assemble and enter upon a woman, and all of them would have sexual relation with her. If she became pregnant and delivered a child, and some days had passed after her delivery, she would send for all of them, and none of them would refuse to come. And when they all gathered before her, she would say to him, you all know what you have done, and now I have given birth to a child. So it is your child, O so-and-so, naming whoever she liked, and her child would follow him, and he could not refuse to take him. The fourth type of marriage was that many people would enter upon a lady, and she would never refuse anyone who came to her. Those were the prostitutes who used to fix flags at their doors as signs, and he who wished could have sexual intercourse with them. If any one of them got pregnant and delivered a child, then all those men would be gathered for her, and they would call the qafa, persons skilled in recognizing the likeness of a child to his father, to them, and then would let the child follow the man whom they recognized as his father, and she would let him adhere to him and be called his son. The man could not refuse all that. But when Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sent with the truth, he abolished all the types of marriages observed in the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, except the type of marriage the people recognize today. Narrated Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, as regards the verse, and about what is recited unto you in the book, concerning the orphan girls whom you give not the prescribed portions as regards mahr and inheritance, and yet whom you desire to marry. Quran chapter 4, verse 127. This verse is about the female orphan who is under the guardianship of a man with whom she shares her property, and he has more right over her than anybody else, but does not like to marry her. So he prevents her from marrying somebody else, lest he should share the property with him. Narrated Abdullah bin Umar, when Hafsa, Umar's daughter, became a widow because of the death of her husband, Ibn Hudhafa as-Sahmi, who was one of the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and one of the Badr warriors, and died at Al-Madinah, Umar said, I met Uthman ibn Affan and gave him an offer, saying, if you wish, I will marry Hafsa to you. He said, I will think it over. I waited for a few days. Then he met me and said, I have made up my mind not to marry at present. Omar added, Then I met Abu Bakr and said to him, If you wish, I will marry Hafsa to you. See Hadith number 5122. Narrated Al-Hasan concerning the verse, Do not prevent them from marrying their former husbands. Quran chapter 2 verse 232. Maqil bin Yasar told me that it was revealed in his connection. He said, I married my sister to a man and he divorced her. And when her days of iddah, 3 menstrual periods, were over, the man came again and asked for her hand. But I said to him, I married her to you and made her your bed, your wife, and favored you with her, but you divorced her. Now you come to ask for her hand again? No, by Allah, she will never go back to you again. That man was not a bad man, and his wife wanted to go back to him. So Allah revealed this verse, Do not prevent them from marrying their former husbands. Quran chapter 2 verse 232. So I said, Now I will do it. Let her go back to him, O Allah's Messenger. So he married her to him again.